Most beginners dive into investing and wonder why their money isn't growing fast enough, or why they panic at the first step. The truth? Picking the wrong investments early can set you back years, but choosing the right ones now can give your wealth a head start and keep you confident no matter what 2026 throws at the markets. In this video, we're breaking down the best investments for beginners in 2026, why they work, and how to start building real wealth today, even if you're starting from scratch. Before we get started, if you want investing to actually work for you, not just feel risky, hit subscribe. This is where smart beginners get ahead. Index funds and ETFs. Index funds and ETFs are perfect for beginners. They're simple, low cost, and instantly diversified. Instead of picking individual stocks, you invest in hundreds or thousands of companies at once. An S&P 500 index fund gives you a piece of the 500 largest U.S. companies. ETFs work similarly but trade like stocks. These investments spread your risk. If one company fails, hundreds balance it out. Fees are incredibly low, often under 0.2% yearly. Over decades, index funds have averaged around 10% annual returns. You don't need to time the market. Just invest regularly and let compound growth work. High-yield savings accounts. Before jumping into the stock market, build an emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. These accounts pay significantly more interest than traditional savings. In 2026, many online banks offer rates around 4 to 5% versus 0.01% at most brick-and-mortar banks. Your emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months of expenses, and you want this money accessible without risk. High-yield savings accounts are FDIC insured up to $250,000. The interest helps your fund keep up with inflation instead of losing value. Setting one up is easy. Most online banks have no minimum balance or monthly fees. You can open an account in minutes and start earning more on money you'd be saving anyway. Not flashy, but a smart foundation. Retirement accounts. If your employer offers a 401k with matching, this should be your first priority. Employer matching is free money. If your company matches 50% up to 6% of salary and you don't contribute, you're leaving money behind. A 6% contribution on $50,000 means $3,000 from you and $1,500 from your employer. That's a 50% instant return. Retirement accounts offer tax advantages. Traditional 401k reduces taxable income now, while Roth grows tax-free. Starting early makes a massive difference through compound interest. Without an employer plan, open an IRA. Roth IRAs are great for beginners. The 2026 limit is $7,000 or $8,000 if over 50. ROBO-ADVISORS. If you feel overwhelmed, ROBO-ADVISORS are perfect. These automated platforms build and manage a diversified portfolio based on your goals and risk tolerance. You answer a few questions, and the ROBO-ADVISOR creates a customized portfolio of ETFs, then automatically rebalances and reinvests dividends. Popular options include Betterment and Wealthfront. Fees are low at around 0.25% annually. Some have no minimum investment. The advantage is simplicity. You don't research funds or rebalance. The platform handles everything while you add money. It's hands-off investing with professional diversification. Dividend-paying stocks. Once comfortable with index funds, dividend stocks are great additions. These are established companies regularly paying out profits to shareholders. Companies like Coca-Cola have paid dividends for decades. First, reinvest dividends to buy more shares, accelerating growth. Second, dividends provide income even when prices drop. Focus on dividend aristocrats, companies increasing dividends for 25 consecutive years. They're stable and profitable. Start small across industries. You can also invest in dividend-focused ETFs for instant diversification. Real estate investment trusts. REITs make real estate accessible without high costs. REITs own income-producing properties like apartments or warehouses. By law, they pay out 90% of income as dividends, offering higher yields than regular stocks. Buy or REIT shares like stocks, some under $50. Get real estate exposure without down payments or tenants. REITs provide diversification since real estate doesn't always move with stocks. For beginners, broad REIT ETFs spread investment across many properties and sectors. Certificates of deposit. CDs are ultra-safe investments for money you won't need for a specific period. You deposit money with a bank for a set term, from 3 months to 5 years, and they pay a fixed interest rate. In 2026, CD rates are competitive, some offering 4 to 5% for longer terms. The catch is money is locked until maturity. Early withdrawal means penalties, but if you know you won't need the funds, CDs offer guaranteed returns with FDIC insurance. CDs work well for specific savings goals with timelines. Saving for a down payment in 2 years. A 2-year CD locks in a good rate. You can build a CD ladder with multiple CDs at different maturity dates, giving regular access while earning higher rates than regular savings. CDs won't make you rich, but they're safe and predictable for conservative investors or near-term needs. Target date funds. Target date funds are the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it retirement investment. These funds automatically adjust their mix of stocks and bonds based on when you plan to retire. Planning to retire around 2060? Choose a 2060 target date fund. When retirement is far away, the fund invests heavily in stocks for growth. As you near retirement, it gradually shifts toward bonds and safer investments to protect your nest egg. The advantage is total automation. You don't worry about rebalancing or adjusting strategy as you age. The fund handles it all. This makes target date funds incredibly popular in 401k plans and perfect for hands-off beginners. Fees can be slightly higher than managing index funds yourself, but for many, the convenience is worth it. Just pick the fund closest to your retirement year, contribute consistently, and let it handle the rest. Pay off high-interest debt first. Here's a tip beginners miss. Paying off high-interest debt is one of the best investments you can make. A credit card at 18 to 20% interest is a guaranteed return no stock can match. Paying off $1,000 at 20% saves you $200, risk-free. Don't skip investing entirely though. Get the full 401k match and build an emergency fund. Once high-interest debt is gone, you can invest aggressively without bleeding money to interest. Start small and be consistent. The most important strategy for beginners is consistency. You don't need thousands at once. Start with whatever you can afford, even $25 or $50 monthly. Make it automatic. Set up recurring investments so money moves from checking you investments without thinking. This strategy, called dollar cost averaging, means buying more shares when prices are low and fewer when high, smoothing out volatility over time. Consistency builds the investing habit. Once you see money growing, you'll want to invest more. You might find ways to cut expenses or earn extra specifically to increase contributions. The hardest part is starting. Once in the routine, it becomes second nature. Many apps now let you invest spare change or round up purchases. These micro-investing tools make it easier to start small and build momentum. The best investments aren't about luck. They're about strategy, consistency, and knowing where to start. Pick the right ones early, and years later, you'll thank yourself. If this helped you see where to begin, like, subscribe, and share it with someone ready to start building wealth in 2026.